One morning I stood beside a lotus pool in an open pavilion of the Lamasery. In an archway behind me, a young girl was seated at a harpsichord, a girl in Chinese dress. Her jet black hair was drawn tightly back and braided. Her mouth was small and pink. She was like a delicately painted miniature. That was very lovely.
You are pleased?
More than pleased. My name is Hugh Conway.
They call me Lo Sen.
Lord Sen. And do you live below in the valley?
No, I live here.
At the Lamasery?
Yes, but as yet I have not attained the full lamahood.
You mean you are a lama?
Yes.
I'm a bit confused. I thought only men could be lamas.
They will tell you, when you have been here longer, that in the lamahood there are no distinctions between a man and a woman.
Oh, but you're hardly more than a child.
Shall I play for you again?
Please.
Good morning.
Oh, Chang.
You are pleased with Lo Sen?
She plays beautifully.
One of our greatest students of music. She has studied for many, many years.
Oh, how could she? How old is Lo Sen?
I'm afraid I cannot tell you.
One night the moonlight fell on Shangri-La, shimmering down from the snow-capped peaks, bathing the pavilion in a sea of blue.
I am sorry to disturb you at this hour, but I bring you important news.
Yes, Chang?
I congratulate you, sir. Tonight you are to be received by the High Lama.
As I followed Chang through the Lamasery, I knew I was on the threshold of some great discovery. Pattering in front of me, he mounted a spiral staircase to a door which opened noiselessly before us. Chang left silently. As I became accustomed to the gloom, I saw sitting before me a small and wrinkled man. He was motionless, a fading antique portrait in Chinese dress, his face thin and drawn tight over the frame of his skull, and his eyes, I felt dizzy beneath the gaze of those ancient eyes.
You are Mr. Conway.
I am?
It is a pleasure to see you, Mr. Conway. Please sit down beside me and have no fear. I am an old man and can do no one any harm.
I feel it a great honor to be received by you.
Thank you. Chang tells me you have been asking many questions about our community and its affairs.
I am very much interested in them.
Then if you can spare me a little time, I shall be pleased to give you a brief account of our foundation.
There's nothing I would rather hear.
The history of Shangri-La begins rightly in the city of Peking in the year 1719. For it was then that 4 friars set out on a long and perilous journey into the hinterland. They traveled many months by Lanchao and Kokonor, facing many hardships. 3 died on the way, and the 4th was not far from death when he stumbled into the rocky defile that remains today, the only approach to our Valley of the Blue Moon. There, to his joy and surprise, he found a friendly population who bade him welcome. Quickly he recovered his health and began to preach his mission. His name was Father Perot.